Back to Kirby Mouse Attack. Got the name for a second there.
What were you gonna say?
Amazing Mirror.
Weird. I mean, in some ways you could see it as more of a traditional Kirby game instead of Amazing Mirror, but even then, Squeak Squad is a lot better than Amazing Mirror, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Kirby in the squeaky form.
Oh, this is a weird one. I'm going like, how the fuck do you... I didn't think about using the cutter to go aim downwards, because you can do it, you can with cutter.
Yeah, you can aim cutter.
I'm just being dumbass hammer.
Okay, Past Lucky, how long did this take you?
Do I try fire? Fire doesn't work.
Nope, you don't got that reach.
Almost, but... like, fuck it. Right now in Jam Jungle.
Oh, this music sure is a bop. No, we call it a jam, though.
Jam.
Oh yeah, this shit. look at that speed needs to be.
Hadouken!
Feels like you need bomb or something to leave at set time.
Or cutter.
Yeah, too bad you kind of threw it away. Oh, there it is.
There's a guy right there, there is! Ah, damn it.
You know, I kind of
We burn the jingle down we have now.
the kind of like nonchalance Bryan was handling that was kind of gives me the idea.
Hey, this guy!
There's like, imagine like Lucky and Bryan are like at an IT department for whatever reason, and Bryan's sitting there like, well, I guess we're fucked. We can't do anything now. While Lucky's frantically like duct taping the thing back together.
The IT crowd Eve's edition. That's all I can think of now. The IT crowd Eve's edition.
Holy Christ, what is that? There's so many pop-ups on this thing. Look, I like it like this. You like it like this. This is like, if there was a human face, I would shoot it to put it out of its misery.
Oh, God. Who's Martin in this scenario then?
I've only seen like a few clips, so I'm not the best for this.
Who's the cynical one yet? No, so who's the most, what's the word for it? Yeah, I'm like, fuck it.
First, my name is Lucky.
Yeah, it works.
It works, but goddamn, man.
This is what I need. Well, I don't need it, I don't, per se.
But you want it.
I don't need to use, any power up. I can just run through like Hannah.
The way if Kirby eats the laser ability but gets eaten by the swallow enemy over there, what happens? Does the world implode?
That's what the word was thinking. Who's the most, I guess, deadpan out of all of us, Senna? That's what I'm looking for.
Deadpan.
Most
Probably.
deadpan, most so how to describe it? Is basically the permanent straight man he is. Who's that? Don't think any of us would be the permanent straight man.
I mean, I think we're all pretty straight, you know.
Not what I meant.
In terms of comedy, we all kind of. I mean, no, well, that's the point though. In terms of comedy, we're all kind of are both the straight and the funny man.
Then who's the untech savvy one then? Out of
Yeah,
us?
you see, in terms of like comedy, we're all switches.
Excuse me.
Proper term.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's an explanation I never need to hear.
I'm not wrong.
I still didn't need to
I don't
hear
know what
it.
he freaking means by switches at all.
Top and
It's
bottom.
okay.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I've never heard the word term switches before though, in that context. And then like yourself, the shadow spray.
Shadow Kirby? Oh no, not again.
I'm one of my ears gone out now. Shit.
Ah.
I got ringing in my left
You
ear.
alright?
Ringing in my left ear I have now.
Oh,
I
damn.
thought you were like one of your headphones went
No.
out.
Oh, yeah, throw. Can I use it, Dazer?
It's I don't know, man. I just never like these types of abilities with throw and suplex as a whole.
I always like command grabs and fighting. They're pretty.
I think it's subsided now. It has now. Not sure what kicked off there in the first place.
Your ear just popped.
Yeah,
It was like the delayed like reaction to the Switch thing. Don't worry.
it probably was. Yeah. Ray went. Hey, got a minute.
Wait, switch as in so.
Like my left ear just squeezing at me, going, there it is.
Yeah, it's like just the brain like having the delayed David reaction where it's like ew. Ew.
I guess you could only hear my left ear actually could as well. And you can hear actually is that high pitched sound.
That was icky.
Metal.
Oh, why are you hiding behind the grass there, buddy?
I'm afraid of the bombs.
Don't worry, it'll be over soon.
Hang on. There we go.
Lucky, you only need one bomb. You don't need to
More
set up
bombs
like
better. More bombs better. No, not.
So
the
what?
bomberman
Junkrat,
approach.
You're
right?
not sure what's behind there though in the first place, so you do more bombs. Also, fuck that ladder.
The ladder's just there, man. That's on you.
You think Lucky's the type of person who use like a flamethrower and a spider?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I would actually.
That's gotta be some weirdly coincidental things where it's like, there's a spider right in front of you, you panic, and the first thing you pull out is like, goddamn, flamethrower. Like, wow.
I think there's an actual indie game about this.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Burning cars with flamethrowers?
Yes.
Yeah, I think there is. Yeah.
Basically, you overreact to getting rid of a bug infestation in your house in the most ridiculous ways possible. AK-47s, newspapers, flamethrowers.
It reminds me of that one video, I think, of a guy who made a joke of killing a spider, but then the body just released a swarm of
Oh
babies,
yeah,
so
that
they just
shit's.
blew the house and they nuked the planet.
Yeah, I've done that.
Nuke the
You've
planets.
nuked the planet?
Yeah. You guys don't remember it.
The alternate timeline theory. I get you.
What's this command and conquer bullshit's going on right now?
Only I'm allowed to do that in a parallel timeline.
Wait, you get to nuke the planet?
I typically play as the Russians in that franchise, so yes.
I
David's
guess.
just trying to like keep in touch with his heritage, you know?
And now it's time for the race to the treasure chest.
I'd
Frickin'!
love to hear your logic behind that one, Noel,
Cheating
please.
is goddamn cheating.
Enlighten me.
Comrades, you know?
I'm not ethnic Russian.
You know.
No,
I
fuck!
don't, that's why I'm asking.
Damn it!
Lucky, you could have pressed that at any moment there to just have it in your stomach.
I think so. I would think so when they hit me as I am,
No,
as
but you could have jumping there. You could have pressed down, absorbed the chest, and then jumped.
I got
and you would have.
smacked in the pit, then get hit smacked again, and so I couldn't. Now the area is just full of sword dudes.
Yes, because they're meant to stop you.
And now to
So what are you gonna do without the big chest?
go back in.
Redo.
Oh,
Yeah.
yellow. It's Kibby.
Hey,
Banana Kirby.
No, Kibby.
Banana.
I can respect a man who goes
Keepy.
after that fat loop.
It's Kirby, basically Miyamoto's Kirby, or at least what he wanted it to be.
How's it going?
Getting murdered outside.
Weird to think that
That's a sentence.
the change would have happened if somehow the argument between them. We could have had Yellow Kirby, the series.
How does that make you feel?
I think,
Weird.
yeah. Oh yeah, one of those
Weird
Star
it is you
Series.
wouldn't be able to accept Kirby as he is yellow, or weird because you think in another world you would see a yellow Kirby. Completely natural. Because you know no other Kirby type.
It would be weird to just think of what if the player 1, player 2 color swap. So instead
Oh,
of
this
having
fucking
pink Kirby
room.
in player 1, it's yellow Kirby, and then pink Kirby would be the second player. It's just Weird to think in hindsight.
Yeah.
Oh great, we're doing more Great Cave Offensive.
This is Jam Jungle, so you're not sure what the fuck's going to happen
It
here.
is pretty much Great Cave Offensive, the game. Except it's more expanded upon.
Nah, I just go for the obvious one because, well, all the giant Indiana Jones boulders you just went through.
And down we go.
You
There's
hope they
like
got the right
hiding
path.
take to back as well, which is interesting. It is. And because that saw guy again just drowned.
Well, because
Okay, I'm gonna get that puffball and
It's
oh
the
my
you-
god, where the platform go?
you respawn the enemy just for him to die again.
Yes.
That's
You
fucked up.
monster.
Oh, this fucking room.
Take the right path. Hope you get your chest. If not, screw you. Do it again.
Oh. A dark room. Good thing I have fire.
I've just been sent a message where a friend has told me that they are doing the Noel Shuffle.
The what now?
What
Noel
is the
Shuffle.
Noel Shuffle, Noel?
Waiting for a package with much impatience.
Why I never imagine that's like a little mini dance you do outside your door waiting for your package.
No, I do it with a knife.
What, ready to jump anyone who's trying to jump you?
Ready to jump the mailman.
Mailman's just trying to do his job.
I know they're just trying to do their job, but sometimes the ones that like don't want to do their jobs are just sitting in their car. I have to walk up to their truck to ask.
What's over here? This is.
Like, I respect all
Hey,
the ones that are
chest!
doing their job. I understand it's a really hard thing, but some of you are just assholes. You
They
know,
don't get paid enough.
Fair enough.
they should get paid more, and that would probably motivate the ones that are lazy. But you know,
They must be taught a lesson.
they must be cleansed.
Yoink.
Kirby, I need to borrow your firepower real quick.
Now, I think this was a 3 chest ones, but this was I'm pretty sure. This is one of those levels, if I remember correctly, where the path splits and the chest on both paths there is.
Mm-hmm. Replayability. That's what the game's
Which is
still
rude, it is.
Replayability done wrong.
Hey, at least you got more HP. That's always good.
I stopped caring about that a long time ago.
Yeah,
You
it's
carried
still-
in the first place?
Yeah, I'm missing one from the other path.
Take the top path
Yes, this is the top path.
with Scarfies.
Well, take it. Here's the top path. Okay, let me just. Sorry, this again.
That's what about it?
Somebody stop this crazy thing.
Hang on. Let's wait for
Stop
it to
me!
move.
I'm going insane.
There it is. Yeah, both paths are different when you gotta get a bit ruder. And now you're back here though. This goes only the other one leads to. You can see the more high def background and stuff. I don't know what's so high def for.
Because
They were really proud of
DS.
they want it to look pretty.
And this area is different
They're
about it.
diminishing their accomplishments, Lucky. What the fuck? These people work so hard on a video game, and you're sitting here criticizing them for their work. Have you ever worked on a video game before?
Yes.
You know how hard it is to
Technically speaking.
high quality JPEGs. Gosh, Lucky, you have
Video
no
game
appreciation for
creator
your work.
things don't really count if not there's already another video game in a video game.
We've gone to Planet Station before. We have. I mean, you, Brian, but then we stopped it at some point.
It's only that was only planning it, you
Talk
know.
about video game career.
Like, it's hard no matter what you do, Grayson Weiser.
That is kind of throwaway. Yes, it is hard.
And technically
I was
speaking,
gonna go to a copy pasta, and I just
oh god. And technically speaking, making a DD campaign, which we're currently doing, isn't way making a game. It is.
so many people want to do a D&D campaign, but don't have the courage or the social networking required to properly
Or the mental
join
power
or
to
attend.
make one. Mix!
D&D for one never happens, and you should feel ashamed for the stress you put on others. But congrats, though.
Are you done?
The one I was getting is Tornado and Cupid Gallop Willow with the mixing a do, which is really annoying it is.
Well, you don't want to choose a certain boss?
Cupid shit though!
I'm talking about
Tornado.
Tornado.
Also, well, that boss's pass is pointing has her.
Yeah, Tornado's still a good
Yeah,
power up regardless
it
of
is
it's
good, yes.
against track or not.
And the fuck Cupid though.
No, Cupid sucks. We're all in agreement on that.
And then the best power up of the game, Metal!
I don't think Cupid sucks. I think it shoots stuff. You know, it's an archer.
Get out.
Yeah, but the Archer's a lot better.
This
Which
shit.
is why they made Archer in the first place.
No one to slip past it is.
Let's play Plinko.
Also, this is less of a jungle, there's more of a factory this is.
Eggman?
I think the idea is that you're exploring more of whatever's left in the jungle.
There's just like core there is apparently as well there in the background. And we're also with Sparky do the whole.
We should one-shot this boss considering what it's made
It
out
really
of.
should, but it didn't.
When did Kirby games ever make sense?
I mean, Star Allies Techie did something similar to that with weaker specific abilities. Like if you use fire on wispy boards, you burn it alive. You do pretty much. I know Krakow you use for ice, it just freezes it, so it just crashes down the ground. I forget. And I think there's one more. I think one or two more. I think it does the same manner it does. Oh yeah, that's right. The Mate Sisters. I think it's Spark on Francesca. I forget we have
I was waiting for those blocks to eventually lead to the bottomless pit trick.
Yep.
It's almost like we're playing a Kirby game or something.
It's like I've seen that in a bunch of other games before or something.
Now.
Ooh.
Yep, Fire Dash. Oh. I was gonna say Fire Dash, but alright.
Or you just burn them alive. You just burn them back.
Just spit it out of your stomach so you have the extra space.
I have it there, so I get another power. I can mix it in with it.
And guess what? It still becomes Cupid.
But yes, to be honest.
It's God's way of saying fuck you.
And no, my fire's better than your fire. I think my mummy knows where you can get Mexican here as well.
Oh, any anime can give you mix. You just look hard enough.
In here is
God, I'm gonna sound like a complete idiot, but why does the song sound familiar?
Amazing Mirror.
That's why.
That, but the beginning portion was Revenge of Meta Knight from Kirby
Yeah,
Superstar.
there's a lot of songs in this game are remixes from Amazing Mirror and other Kirby games. Burn the rats! Burn the rats!
Damn. Dude, my man is just sitting there. You're just setting him ablaze.
Yes.
Can I ask you guys a philosophical question?
Oh God, what?
You know what, Noel? No, you cannot ask us a philosophical question.
Well, fuck. I guess I'm just gonna sit here thinking about Schrodinger for the next hour.
There it is. There it is.
Ah.
I wasn't gonna ask the Schrodinger question, by the way.
But Brian, you instigated you did though, so it's your fault.
Well,
What's your question then, Noel?
how do you feel about games whose soundtracks are primarily remixes of an older song?
Smash, technically speaking?
I just mean, like, in general. Do you prefer games whose OSTs are, like, wholly original? Or, you know?
Depends on the music.
Yeah, it really depends
Yeah.
on music and soundtrack, really.
I mean, if the game has a good original soundtrack, then it's fine. But if it also has a remix soundtrack, it's also good.
Yeah.
It depends on what it's used and what it's composed of, really.
Alright.
this shit again.
Ah, there he goes.
Not the golden D.
Caesar, you don't see the fuck. You don't. You're gonna. What do you mean? Oh fuck! It's go Woody. Run! Look at that. There's a pit below here as well. We're like,
Yeah, it's almost like the game's supposed to, is gonna freaking try to take the opportunity to get the Dreaded Pits away from you
Oh,
or
look at them
something.
in the ramp path we are now. Because in the other pathway, instead of going the left, you go to the right, and you end up going down bottom here, and you're fighting a different boss. You do. In this case, Mr. Frosty. Frosty, yeah.
Yeah, it's Mr. Frosty.
Flossie.
Or Frosty.
Mr. Frosty improved since the Amazing Mirror.
Yo, that's just hey, how'd you miss that exactly? Time to fuck up.
Yeah.
Well, you see.
You know, I want to go to a Japanese 7-Eleven and see if they sell you Mr. Flossies.
They probably do. They probably will. Along with like a bunch of other shit, like along with like a bunch of chicken, along with a lot of chicken stuff. Yeah.
Every time I see like a video of 7-Eleven, people are always like jizzing over like the instant ramen over there.
What was
Are we just gonna leave it at that?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, secret map.
you guys don't have any thoughts about instant ramen?
I mean, I have pot noodles to do, so I'm good.
Mm.
We just take it into ramen days.
I don't really eat ramen all that much.
I'm man and pot noodles. I am. I mean, oh, hang on, that's another one. Wait a minute.
The door is right there. I wonder if there's somewhere where the level is hidden.
You ever like sit here as like YouTubers and go, did I just say something that's gonna get the video demonetized?
We
Like, I've
always
never
ask
really
that of
thought about
you.
it, but I wonder if I should be thinking about it. Do we care about our monetization?
What money do we get now to begin with? We never got any to start with even.
Don't you have monetization like enabled?
Like 3 years ago, maybe.
We
Oh.
used to make that good old 68 cents for videos, but now we don't make jack
Lucky
shit.
used to be able to buy an extra like Hershey's bar every month.
Hershey, that's cute.
But like, now that we're a little bit older, we have a little bit like less clout. It's like we don't get anything.
Less clouts.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What's less than
Well-
-1?
Well, when it comes to saying things on YouTube, I'm more concerned about the things that you say on YouTube that get us in hot water by association.
That wax that was. Let's see. It looks at most Pokemon games near the end of them.
It was just a odd
Black and white.
coincidence.
I think Hako 1 point. Definitely platinum.
Is
Well,
there a
I'm
point-
sorry.
Was it one
What
of
was the first black and white?
No, yeah, black and white near the basically right near the end against during the Leaf 4 and stuff. It was.
I have no idea what you're talking about with that one. I'm not being facetious. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was the thing
Oh,
was
hey, we believe you.
the thing was that you.
really covers his own eye just in case it goes wrong.
I had brought up saying the black team had more problems and then the white team had a lot less issues in the redo. And you,
Oh, that's social commentary. That's not necessarily racism. That's like something
That's
like
team
people
that is
like
a-
roll their eyes out to be like, oh, he's getting political. And it's not like I'm going out there saying like, JonTron meme or something. No.
again, that's like teetering. Then there's platinum.
Platinum was like
That's-
a weird.
That
like,
was racist as fuck. That was.
okay. That was accidental racism. Like I will
Yeah.
admit that is a very racist thing to say, but even in context, that was more of I'm insensitive about like what is considered like who owns the language of Spanish, and
You need to own the language.
Someone had to at one point.
Your copyright laws are covering for
Trying to
the
think.
the
'Cause
Spanish language.
Was the one in Hako or not?
I don't know.
'Cause I
I barely remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
don't remember anything in Hako being that it's offensive. Because none I can really think of. There's always at least one in each area where at least most Pokemon as of late. You go like, How far will this go before we get cancelled properly?
To be fair, I think to get canceled, we need people to like watch us who care about that kind of stuff.
Fair. Fair. That is fair enough.
It's like, lucky we could see the glowing stars around the area. I mean, you got all 3 churches.
Just make sure not to.
What, you think they're lying to you?
Fuck, keep it.
But I want to make sure like our non-existent viewers
Damn it!
have like enough attention span, you know?
I told you!
This fucking rumor.
Run! Run! Run!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, eggs and crackers.
Would be cool if you had that wheel power up you just threw away with Mix.
Wheel means fuck all here.
Wheelie?
Wheel mean fuck all because you're going down, you are.
Yeah,
Still
but
going down slopes.
you don't use wheel on the fall though. You use wheel when you're on the ground. Like here, you would use wheel.
Yeah. This is like perfect slopes meant for the wheelie.
There we go.
Was that it?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes levels, mostly before bosses,
Yeah,
are just
the one.
little simple.
That's kind of lame. I don't know why.
Where's the action?
And that was the laser that was a power up.
That was just kind of boring as shit.
What's the boss here? Oh, I know what the boss here is. Now, a boss I can normally take rid of easily, mate. Oh, power's a bit better. Oh, a lot better than fucking Cupid.
Oh, I think I know who this boss is.
I remember what the boss is. It's Crab!
Giant mechanical crab.
Oh, Hermit?
Hermit crab.
Is it? Yeah, Hermit Crab, yeah.
Huh. Giant mechanical seafood? Where have I seen this before?
Sorry, David. We ran out of budget on the airship.
Yeah, this is the beating of it. Like,
I mean, you might realize that the boulders are falling directly over there. You should probably, like, have some distance, but not take all the way to the end.
the things around this point you can't do anymore, can't, because of he's missing, all his pins right now he is. Go to shoot.
Oh, no, you missed-
Oh, there goes one. Grab you. And that's it for Jam Jungle.
Congratulations. This is another place you have conquered on your quest for your cake.
Ah, the volcano level. I forget what it's called. We'll see next time that we will, though.
Is it a lava cake?
No, just volcano it is.
I don't think so, David. I think if that's the case, it'll be actual lava.
It is like, this is lava, though. You will die.
The forbidden orange pudding.
What?
The forbidden orange pudding.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, you can only eat it once in your
You can
lifetime.
only have it once, but it's one hell of an experience.
Yeah, it's almost like you feel like a warm spot in your everything.
Yeah, it just like warms you right up, really fills your heart, and everything else in your body.